And to provide some insight into that development, I'm joined by a senior political affairs reporter, Kennedy Muriithi. Kennedy, that document on how power will be shared in the Kenya Kwanza alliance was doing the rounds yesterday. What do you make of it and that accusation from the other side of the aisle, that is Azimio, the Azimio coalition, that it is hypocritical given the criticism that Deputy President William Ruto leveled against the BBI, saying it was all about sharing of positions. Now there's talk of creating a position of Premier Cabinet Secretary, is it? And how is it different from creating the position of Prime Minister?
Well, all of it is interesting. Remember, there is nothing static. And even the Constitution of Kenya, remember, there was a move trying to change it. So there is nothing static. Remember, about a month ago, NTV carried that story about the sharing deal between the Kenya Kwanza members. And that is when it was UDA, Ford Kenya, and ANC. But now it has mutated and it has brought on board that is the Democratic Party of Kenya, Maendeleo Chap Chap, and Pamoja African Alliance. And now when this happens, there is that power sharing structure that they have to come up with. And that is what the other members of the Azimio One Kenya Alliance do not want them to speak about. Remember, one of the things that the Deputy President has really been going on about is the fact that he wants to uplift those that are down, bringing them up to the table where they can sit, and also their voice is heard through him. So this is an opportunity that they got to probably hit out at them, and they wanted to do it when it is hot. I remember that they called a press conference in the morning saying that it was going to be addressed by Raila Odinga, but what we saw was Junet Mohammed and Ali Hassan Joho putting into fact or into perspective what they believe is hitting out at all these other people. But remember, Olive, even as they do that, there is no point of coming together as politicians, and you're not looking at how each of you is going to benefit from the relationship that you have started. So whether they are saying that these people want to share power, remember, they just want to tell Kenyans that these people are not any different from us. We are doing the same thing, and that is what they are doing when they are calling upon you to come and join them and look for the presidency or look for government, so that all of you are able to share power. So there is nothing different as one would want to see. They're just showing that also Ruto is as much wanting to get into government as we are.
Okay, and you mentioned the expectation that Raila Odinga would be addressing members of the press this morning, but then it happened to be Junet Mohammed and Ali Hassan Joho, the Mombasa governor. Were you expecting a pronouncement on who Raila's running mate would be or is?
Well, Olive, that is the biggest story of the day. I'd tell you, for the whole of this week as political reporters, there's nothing else we're waiting for other than that. And this is for the basic reason that they have been subjected to interviews. Remember, starting Monday, we have seen about 10 members or 10 politicians who have appeared before a panel of eminent personalities that have been led by former Minister Noah Wekesa, where interviews were being conducted at the Serena Hotel, each taking at least 1.5 hours, where each politician in the Azimio One Kenya political parties that had been called were coming to what they called an engagement. And after they were done with the interviews or engagement, as they call them, on Tuesday, what we were asked to do is to wait that the next day, which was on Wednesday, that is yesterday, we will be given 3 names of those people that have qualified for this particular position. But what did we get instead? Once we got there at around 10:30 o'clock yesterday morning, the chairperson came out and gave us an interview that said that we have postponed. And the reason being that the party leader of the Azimio One Kenya party, that is Raila Odinga, was out. Remember, immediately on Tuesday, he flew out on a chartered flight also with a number of politicians to start his campaigns in the coastal region that will go until Saturday. So what basically happened is that was put out at that particular moment. So Kenyans yesterday were left speculating which are these 3 names that are going to be given to Raila Odinga. Then, in that press conference, Noah Wekesa told us that he has received an assurance from the party leader, Raila Odinga, that today, being Thursday, the 12th, they are going to get those names and they are going to hand them over. It is 1:15 p.m. No names have been given. Raila Odinga, as Kevin Mutai has told us, our coastal reporter, is in a rally in Kilifi, where they are going to hit out at the PA leader and governor, Amason Kingi. So we also do not have prospects of receiving this document today. And if so, probably he will finish his rallies and come here. But what are we hearing, Olive? Yesterday and today, there are names that have been bungled all over, and there are two names that have been constant. That is the name of Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka and NAK Kenya Party leader Martha Karua. Those names have been constant in all the names that are being thrown around. However, there are also the names of Peter Kenneth and Peter Munya that are being thrown around, and also the name of Muranga Women Representative Sabina Chege. So all these names probably are some of those three that have been put in for Raila to choose. But remember, the deadline is fast approaching, and that will be Monday. And that is the agreement that was put in together between the IEBC and members of political parties that had written to the IEBC seeking a clear direction on this question of deputy president. So it's a wait and see game on whether indeed Raila will come on today, receive those names. Even yesterday, in saying that they will do it today, they did not put a specific time. What they did is that they will say they are going to call us when they are ready. So that basically means that it might happen today, it might happen tomorrow, it might happen on Saturday when Raila Odinga probably comes back to Nairobi, as he is expected to have another engagement here in Nairobi on Sunday, or he might decide to announce the name on Sunday and put everybody else in the back burner as they wait to hand in that name on Monday. So it's a wait and see game, Olive.